for you. Well, welcome to another edition of Don Allphin on Fishing. You know, for the last couple of months, I've been, actually, last month or so, since we've been able to be in the water without having so much ice. I have been fascinated with learning my downriggers, because I just barely got downriggers that are electric, and so I've not really used downriggers much. So I've been kind of leaning on Colton Christenson to help me figure things out. So I got the lake troll, and today we're going to be looking at how to hook up and how to deal with the lake troll for lake trout. So stay tuned, and hopefully we can put a fish or two in the boat. Okay, so what I've done is I've got the lake troll put about 2 to 3 feet behind the ball of the downrigger, and then what I've done is I just loosen the drag on my rod and then drop down to the bottom. I want to be on the bottom or very, very close to the bottom, because that's where these fish are hanging. And so I just have to watch my finder and make sure that we're not getting too close to the bottom. But then we want to be as close as we can. So if you look up there, I've got it at 42 feet, and we're in 43 or 44 feet of water. So I'm absolutely on top of where the fish are, and then I'm just trolling at I want to be at 1.5. I happen to be 1.7 right there, and that's within the range. But now we're just watching that rod, and also watching the finder to see exactly where we are, because we can see because my rear transducer's right here by the motor. I can see exactly where my downrigger is. Well, you're looking at the second fish I've hooked today on Colton Christenson's lake troll. Hopefully I can get him in. He's a fighter. Good old Shakespeare Ugly Stick. It's what I take ocean fishing with me when I go down to Mexico or other places I can fish. Oh, what fun this is. You learn something new every day, and I'm brand new to decent downriggers, but happy as a clam to be learning things that are new and sharing the information with you folks. So here it is coming up. Wow, this is a nice fish. Very nice fish. Need to loosen that drag, because he knows he's caught. And off to the bottom he goes. Very nice fish. He's down at 41 feet now. Just wants to stay there. I got to see him. He's a dandy, but he didn't truly know he was hooked. Using a 6.5-inch tube that's made by Colton Christenson as well. Lakeshore Tackle, and now he's coming up. Now she's coming up. Let's see what we've got here. But that fish is still green. It's just she still does not want to come up. She's still holding down at about 30 feet. So maybe we can get her up. Now she's starting to come. Now she's starting to come. Boy, what a gorgeous fish this is. Whether you can see her down there, she's a sweetheart. She is a sweetheart for sure. I thought I had her. Now I do have her. And that is a dandy, dandy, dandy lake trout. Wow. What a fish. What a fish. I'm going to get her taken care of and get her right back in the water. She is a dandy. It's the tube. That's the tube right there. Now all we have to do is take care of this girl, make sure she's good to go. 30-pound fish. Awesome. Awesome fish. Oh, there she goes. She didn't need much help. Never got her into the boat, so that's fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and show you just exactly what I've got going here. So I'm bringing up the downrigger. Got a lot of stuff in the water. Okay, so I use a red clip. That red is the heaviest clip that I know of. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some others, but that works for me. And then you can see I'm a couple of 3 feet, no more, with the connection here, and that's just tied on with a regular knot. I've used an improved clinch. I'm sure you can find better knots, but worked for me. And then we're only about, I don't know, 16 inches, 14 maybe, from the end of the downrigger or of the lake troll to the tube. Then I've got a 2/0 treble hook here, and I've got beads inside. I think I've got 8 beads inside, and all you do is you just have to make sure that you don't do it backwards. All you need to do is thread this through first before you put the beads on the hook, so that you don't end up being screwed up, because you need to get the beads on, and the beads need to be there. Now the beads are there because there's nothing really protecting that from just pulling out. So the beads protect you so that you can catch multiple fish with the same tube. So anyway, that's what it is. I'm using an Ugly Stick by Shakespeare. I don't know if they've even given the designation to what it is, but basically for me it's an ocean rod, and I use it whenever I go out of country. So and then it's got a Shakespeare reel with it, which is the same company. So there you go. That's what this looks like, and it's just a fun thing to do. Well, this one knows it's hooked. He just took off down. We're only in 27 feet of water, so we can't go too deep. I've done this a time or two. Not my first rodeo. Wow. It never stops being fun though. Just babying it, kind of babying it up here. Oh yeah, this is a dandy fish. Very nice fish if we can get it. Wow, I need to get its head. This is a big fish. Oh yeah. Thank you, Colton, for showing me the lake troll. Well, this one's been resting a little bit. 27 pounds. Beautiful. Look how wide that fish is. If you can see it. But she's ready to go. I just have to get her out of the net. She's just got her mouth around the net. Needs to get that off, and she is will be a goner. And there she goes. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fish. As novice as I am at this, and don't expect me to tell you that I'm an expert in this, but I will tell you this: anybody with a downrigger can do this. If they have a fish finder and a downrigger, they can fish this way, and at various times during the year catch some really quality fish. Thanks again for watching this episode of Don Allphin on Fishing, and have a great day, because I know I am.